I am kind of a socialite. I love people, so my hobby is kind of getting people together. It's funny when somebody asks you like, "Oh, what hobbies do you have?" or if you have to fill out an online dating profile. I hate it because it's like, "What hobbies do you have?" I'm like, "People. I love them. I would just want to hang out with them."
Hello, darling. They're just like following me to circle just so they don't have just a picture.
Can you say hi, no?
Hi. You can say hi, but don't look at it anymore.
No, I am not.
My name is Katie Robinson. I'm an audio coordinator at Silvergate Media, which is a production company that makes children's animation. I live in New York, but I'm originally from Massachusetts. So I'm the oldest of four. Me and my brother were 4 years apart. My other two sisters came along 4 years apart too. So between me and the youngest, there's 14 years between us all. So it quickly became, I was still an outdoor, love getting people together, having fun, but also being more of responsibility and just kind of a big sister, you know, looking out for them kind of thing. I went to Macho School, which is, it was grades 6 through 12. It's a private school based on Christian principles, and the spiritual direction was Catholic, and it was led by Opus Dei. I don't have any, like, big memories of, like, traditions, but I know I always say my prayers at night. Like, I still say the same family prayer, where we, like, it's really silly. It's very simple, like, God bless Mommy, Daddy, Nathan and Kelly and Kaylee. Thank you, God, for everything today. Thank you for my meals. Like, very simple stuff. I still say it to this day. Choosing a college, it was important to me to have that diversity. So I was like, I can take on the world. I can handle it. So when I went to college, I went to a liberal arts school. And I would still go to Mass every Sunday, but I didn't know anybody else that followed the Catholic faith. Or any faith, really. Even though I would go to Mass every Sunday, I definitely didn't act like a person who has faith. So I waited till I was 21 to drink, but then I drank. Like, I drank pretty hard. And, you know, drinking's fine, but it comes to a point where I would black out and I'd hook up with people. Like, I'm not a virgin. I made a lot of decisions, or I caved on a lot of my own beliefs. I caved on them because I was like, oh, I need to cave here because I need to preserve this friendship, or I need to preserve this relationship with my boyfriend. So, yeah, when I say I had a wishy-washy experience with my college, in my college life, it's definitely, I thought I was ready to take on the world, but I wasn't. I didn't have a faith with a foundation. I was just kind of still following, and it was kind of not rooted in why I actually believe what I do believe now. So I regret kind of all those different experiences of going out and drinking really hard, not remembering some of those nights, like hooking up with people. There's definitely scars that I've kind of made with that. But somehow through it all, I still had this root that my faith was true, and it was interesting to me, at least, that Mass on Sunday still was kind of the one thing that held me through. I think that probably is the only root that kept my faith through that time. I moved to New York, and in New York, I was on an internship, which was awesome. But I knew of a friend that was here in New York that is a member of Opus Dei, and I was familiar with Opus Dei, and I just knew, I was like, I just want to get back into this world because I feel happier when I go to Mass or when I'm just being a better person. February 2014, I was on a retreat, and it's a silent retreat, which is awesome because you can be completely silent with God and your thoughts, and it was on that retreat that I realized that I had a calling. So February 14th, 2014, I officially wrote a letter to the vicar of Opus Dei, which is the head here in New York of Opus Dei, asking for admission to the work, and then I became a member. So Opus Dei is an organization within the Catholic Church, and it's all lay members. So as the technical term for it is personal prelature. And this is like a new concept because it's the first of its kind. So people, I think, are kind of still being like, well, I don't understand you, Opus Dei. Like, what are you? And the simplest way to say it is just Opus Dei helps me live my life, my faith in my normal everyday life. So it's not a different compartment. I live it right alongside of what I do every day. So Opus Dei has different activities there that range from spiritual activities, cultural activities, and professional, because again, the message is that we can live our faith in our everyday life. So that's in our friendship, that's in our work, that's in our family, that's in when I'm brushing my teeth. It's all turning those things instead of going in towards myself, instead of making it about me, turning it out and making it about for the glory of God, which is another way to say prayer. When you become a member, literally nothing changes, because it's not about, oh, I have this new vocation now, so my whole life is different. It's different when you become a nun, for example, because you leave the world. You are called to a private life, where I'm still called to live exactly where I am, so there's nothing external that's changed. It's just interiorly, I'm thinking about my daily life differently. I definitely still drink, and I miss beer. I found out I'm gluten-free, so I'm switching over to cocktails, which is kind of fun. It's kind of a fun experiment, but I definitely don't drink as much. I will have like a glass with dinner or something, like a glass of wine, and I definitely go out. I definitely like to dance. I love to go to, it's New York, somebody's always having a party, and I'm always trying to go. Now that I've grown to know myself more, I know what I want. I know that I want a husband. I want a husband who will support me and who is my equal. I want that relationship. I'm just waiting for him to show up. He's here somewhere. I just haven't found him yet. But more reasons to go to party, more reason to get introduced to friends, and friends are always looking out for each other. So I'm currently in a mind state of being like, do I want something different with my profession? If I stay in the career of TV, do I want to go more creative? But when I'm thinking about that, I'm also thinking, I want to start a family. I know I don't have a man in my life right now, but ideally, I want to start a family. I'd love to start a family before 30, but if that doesn't happen, just as soon as it does happen. So do I want to start planning for that kind of lifestyle now? Should I switch out of TV so I can be more available? Maybe something that's easier to work from home. Like maybe I go into marketing so I can have more money. I don't know. Those are the things I'm thinking about, because I think maybe family is my life goal. I would love to have my own family. Yeah. I was like, I guess that's all I think about. Yeah, I don't know.